Guys, Jonathan here, and it's time to take the new Arkham Asylum modular, which LEGO sent me early, and find a place to put it in the city. Now, this presents an issue. As you can see, the Arkham Asylum is a corner building, but not just any corner building. It actually doesn't have a sidewalk. So anywhere I put it is going to become a problem. Let me show you what I mean up close. So for a quick example, here it is next to my X-Men mansion. If I were to put it up right next to it, see how the sidewalk is going to run into the wall right here with the fence? So anywhere I put it is going to become a problem because of that, and it's going to drive my OCD up a wall. So I really have to be intentional thinking where I want to put this, and now would be a good time to walk you through my city so we can kind of find a place together. So let's do that now. So in a perfect world, I would really love to have it on the same street as all of my superhero buildings, but that presents a problem in and of itself because when it comes to my superhero buildings, I love the fact that Avengers Tower, you can actually lift this out and see the interior. And in order to lift that out, I really don't want to have a big building right there because it's going to become a problem. In fact, let me just put Arkham there to illustrate my point. So if I placed Arkham there hypothetically, see how difficult it is to like get that wall out, and then it covers up the first floor, you can't see anything. Plus, you really can't see that great back wall of the Arkham detailing, so that's not going to be a good place for it right off the bat. But after toying around with it, if I take this big empty plate and put it between the two, that allows me to be able to open the Avengers Tower that way. I can still see the great details on the back of Arkham here, and Arkham kind of faces into the city, and now there's nothing on this side but an empty street, so it actually doesn't look too bad. But we need to see it from the other angle, so let's go ahead and take a whole walk around the city. And one added benefit of having it here is I can actually park the Arkham Asylum vehicle right next door in this like kind of makeshift parking spot. So I actually like that a lot. It's works out great that way. Check it out. It's the Ghostbusters Firehouse right in the center here. Because the Ghostbusters Firehouse is kind of an awkward size, like it's a plate and a half, I ended up putting that first and then building the entire rest of the city around it. But behind that, we have Assembly Square in the first ever modular, the hotel. We have my double-sized Daily Bugle. All of these things have videos on my channel where you can check them out. I haven't done a full city tour in a while because, well, I'm always working on it, and to be honest with you, I haven't worked on it in quite some time, so it's kind of a mess right now, like with just stuff in the streets. But stuff like my Tony Stark's Malibu Mansion, that has its own dedicated video. I built that using 2 LEGO Friends sets, crazy enough. But then, of course, we've got all the modulars filling out the center here. I'm loving the way it looks, but the whole reason we walked over here was to see how Arkham looks. As you can see, I just knocked over those plates just a minute ago. It was a plate of plates. Anyways, I actually think Arkham does look pretty good kind of standing on its own there. It's pretty crazy how tiny it looks next to Avengers Tower, but all things considered, I actually think I'm pretty happy with Arkham being right there where it is. So yeah, over here we have like the downtown district area. Love the way that this looks. Like I said, it is a mess right now. I just need to like take a week, drop off the internet, come down here and figure out my Lego city. Or maybe not drop off the internet and document it day by day. That could be fun too. But for right now, I think I found a good place for Arkham. I think I'm happy with it there. It just looks so tiny all by itself in the corner there. I don't know, but the placement works. I think that that's the best way so it's not disrupting any sidewalks. Because if I put it anywhere else, it's going to like cut off sidewalks and that doesn't work. So it kind of does need to be isolated and on its own. One other idea that I thought about doing, it'd require a lot of work though, was to make it like an Arkham Island and restructure the way the water works in the park and kind of put it in the back corner there. That would make it a lot harder to access, but it actually might make it look bigger if it's standing over on its own and not next to the tallest tower in the entire city. So things to consider, but for right now, I think I'm pretty happy with it right there. So let me know what you guys think. I do need to get down here and finish up and clean up the city. So, well, now that Arkham's here, I guess it's a good time to clean up the city. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, sign off, and I'll see you guys next time.